I just want to take a moment to say I love and appreciate all of you. Please, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share as I work toward my goal of 1,000 more subscribers. Your support truly means everything. Now, I need to address something important. Narcissistic abuse is real, and its effects are devastating. Manipulation.
It's the one involving the death of Romeca Meeks, her baby daddy Carlos Bososway, and his girlfriend Quadeja Johnson, aka Holly Johnson. Lord, imagine dropping your son off to school and his dad's other baby mama shows up and takes your life. That's the tragic story of Romeca Meeks, who was involved in a physical altercation with another woman shortly after she dropped her son off at school in the Windy City's South Loop neighborhood. And the woman heard at close range as she was held in a headlock by the baby daddy in public.
The deadly happened this morning right here along Cermak near State after loved ones of the victim say she had just dropped her son at school.
Okay, when the story first broke, there were reports that the baby daddy was the one who ordered the hits, that he had been aggressive towards Romeca before she had even had a restraining order against him. Well, that was what was initially reported. But now the story is that Holly and the baby's father were the ones who dropped the kid off at school, and Romeca was bringing his lunch, and she's the one who got aggressive, and the other woman acted in self-defense. And guess what? Holly was released soon after being arrested, and the case is allegedly closed. Yes. Oh, it gets worse, loves. People are now saying that the streets are not going to handle anything, and they obviously let her out because there's more to the story we don't know about. And after doing a bit of digging, I came across reports saying that the perpetrator had a protection order against Romeca, and she has a ton of videos of Romeca threatening and coming for her. Some people even saying that the authorities would not have released that girl if she was in the wrong. And others said they saw the videos where Meeks was very aggressive and stalking baby mama number 2. Just when I thought it couldn't get any messier, I saw some witnesses claiming that both the second baby mama and the baby daddy were in individual cars. And that begs the question, why would they go to the school in individual cars? Is it possible that they actually set up the attack and orchestrated it to look like self-defense? Told you, there's been quite a twist. So how about we just get right into it? So like I said, what was initially reported in the news was that authorities said Romeca had just left her son's school in South Loop when she crossed paths with Holly, identified as the mother of her child's father's other children. And what began as a heated exchange quickly escalated into a physical fight. Witnesses said Holly pulled out a firearm. During the altercation, her baby daddy showed up, allegedly escalating the situation instead of stopping it. And after the horrific incident, emergency crews rushed Meeks to Stroger Hospital, but it was too late, and she was pronounced dead, leaving behind her younger son and a grieving family now pleading for justice. Family members, friends, and neighbors have since gathered for vigils demanding answers as they describe Romeca as a loving, devoted mother whose life revolved around her son. Based on reports, Romeca was in school working to become a nurse, and she was a devoted mother who was always there for her son. But just like that, in seconds, that poor boy lost his mom. Well, one of the most heartbreaking things about this case was that Romeca's handwritten notes placed in her son's lunchbox on the morning before the incident was posted on her social media, and it went viral. In the note, she called Monday a fresh start before adding some beautiful words to her baby, saying, "You can start off strong. Always remain yourself. You're the coolest, smartest, and funniest kid I know. I love you so much, and you make me so proud. Have a great day. Mommy loves you. Love Mommy." Now, there are people who said that the incident was definitely premeditated, and that the new baby mama was super jealous. Allegedly, she knew her baby daddy was still obsessed with his first baby mama because this girl was gorgeous, dressed nice, lived a wonderful life, and was an amazing mother who managed to leave the crazy baby daddy. Based on reports, Romeca had endured extreme narcissism from Carlos, and she was just happy living a life far from him. Actually, in a petition online, there were highlights about how the untimely death serves as a glaring reminder of the DV crisis that too often remains hidden behind closed doors. This is also shouted that the man had Romeca in a headlock right before she was. Then there was another woman who was heard demanding that the police arrest the woman, claiming that she saw what she did to Romeca, and then placed the firearm in her car. Okay, from the onset, it really doesn't make sense that Holly would just attack Romeca at her son's school, right? Well, apparently, that's because there's another side to the story. According to people close to the situation, this is how the events unfolded and why Holly is not facing any charges in connection with the death of Romeca Meeks. Sources say that Quadeja did not drive from Wisconsin that morning. Instead, she was already at Carlos' house, and they had gone together to drop off Carlos and Romeca's son at school. Reports claim that Romeca returned to school to bring her son lunch, and upon seeing Quadeja, confronted her, and what followed was a physical altercation. Quadeja is said to have had an open order of protection against Romeca at the time, and the sources allege that Romeca was the aggressor, and during the fight, Quadeja struck back. But here's where things get murky and messier. Other witnesses have come forward with a different story, claiming that both Quadeja, the second baby mother, and Carlos, the child's father, actually arrived at the school in separate cars, and that detail has raised eyebrows online. People are now asking, why would they need to take individual cars if they were coming from the same house. Could that mean something more? Was it just coincidence? Or did they deliberately set the stage for what unfolded? Guys, this speculation has fueled an even bigger theory. That maybe this wasn't just a fight gone wrong, but potentially an orchestrated setup designed to look like self-defense. Well, the family members are not interested in whatever allegations are making rounds. And as far as they are concerned, someone has to be held responsible. In fact, the mom said during the memorial that the son is devastated and hasn't spoken to anybody, and they just want justice. Personally, I'm just in shock about how this case is tangled in contradictions and unanswered questions. Witness accounts don't line up, legal details like the order of protection complicate things further, and the viral videos only add fuel to the fire. Was Romeca really the aggressor that day, or was the confrontation something more? Did Quadeja truly act out of fear, or was this a situation that had been brewing for much longer? And then comes the bigger, darker speculation: could this have been premeditated? With people claiming Quadeja and Carlos showed up in separate cars, some are even asking whether the baby daddy himself might have orchestrated the attack, ordering the hit and disguising it as self-defense. So many angles, so many theories, but very few concrete answers. Was this a tragic fight that spun out of control, or a calculated setup from the very beginning? Has the case really been closed? Child, until more evidence comes out, all anyone can do is speculate and demand justice for Romeca Meeks. The petition noted that the time has come for our community and our leaders to take a stand against the DV that threatens the fabric of our society. It also noted how we must take proactive measures to prevent such tragedies from recurring, and called upon local law enforcement and government officials to rigorously investigate Romeca's incident, ensuring that justice is served swiftly and fairly. Because this is a matter of utmost importance to restore faith in the community, in the safety of our neighborhoods and our schools. Furthermore, it urged for the expansion of DV awareness programs and increased funding for resources that support those who have been affected by offering education and refuge to dismantle the cycle and protect those at risk. Then it concluded by saying that no one should live in fear in their own home, and no child should lose their parents because of such an incident. But the story doesn't end there, and this is where the community outrage grew louder. Police confirmed that the woman accused of pulling the trigger was taken into custody, but just days later, she was released without charges, despite witnesses insisting they saw exactly what happened. Actually, in one clip that made rounds online, you can actually hear Holly boldly declaring that she's licensed to carry. Witnesses also shouted that the man had Romeca in a headlock right before.
Manipulation, stalking, and harassment have no place in anyone's life.
Hey y'all, welcome to Rachel Reed TV. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please like the video, share, and subscribe. If you are returning, I appreciate you so much. Yesterday, the beautiful Romeca Meeks was laid to rest. If you remember the tragic story from a few days ago, where she was unalived by her baby father's other baby mother in Chicago. From the videos I have seen online, the service was absolutely beautiful. They sent her home in style. I cried when I saw her son crown her. That was a beautiful and touching moment. The event planner did her thing. It looked gorgeous. It was a true celebration of Romeca's life and a testament of how much she was truly loved. I have put all video credits in the description box, including the event planner, who did such an amazing job. Go to each page and show them some love for sharing such beautiful moments. I have also put the information Romeca's family and friends want to share about the district attorney and how to get in touch with them to get her justice in this matter. There have also been some unseen footage of the UnALiVer Holly Quadeja Johnson that have surfaced online, where she definitely doesn't appear to be an afraid person and knows quite a bit about Romeca in these videos. I want to once again send my condolences to her family and send my prayers to her son. So let's get into Romeca's beautiful homegoing service and these surfaced videos.
After the party of the century, people came over, no one left over, and it was all for you. It was all for you. And don't let the world. Don't let me. Don't let me. After the party of the century, people came over, no one left over, and it was all for you. It was all for you. The people came over, no one left over, and it was all for you. It was all for you.
Even more heartbreaking when women, especially African American women, enable these behaviors. We must stand together to protect one another. As women, we have a responsibility to speak up when we see someone being mistreated. Staying silent or turning a blind eye only allows the abuse to grow. Imagine how powerful we can be if we unite, support each other, and hold abusers accountable. This is about creating a safer, stronger community for ourselves and the next generation. I've learned to value my peace by staying true to myself, and remaining an enthusiastic, contributing civilian while maintaining my freedom has given me clarity and strength. I hope you can find that same empowerment. Let's stop the cycle of enabling harm and start building each other up by first stop gang stalking.
Stop gang stalking me for a narcissist I have not seen in over 20 years. The same narcissist was indicted for raping his 4-year-old daughter, which is stupid on y'all part. For trying to bully me to get back with a narcissist who was indicted for raping his own 4-year-old daughter.
Thank you for your time and support. Together, we can make a difference by creating a positive, peaceful, productive, and prosperous environments for future generations.
Ghost me. No, I can't speak for all girls, but we just be mad that you didn't leave us alone. You keep fucking with me. Leave me alone. If I'm not the one, ghost me. No, I can't speak for all girls, but we just be mad that you didn't leave us alone. You keep fucking with me. Leave me alone. If I'm not the one, ghost me. No, I can't speak for all girls, but we just be mad that you didn't leave us alone. You keep fucking with me. Leave me alone. If I'm not the one, ghost me. No, I can't speak for all girls, but we just be mad that you didn't leave us alone.